Share it.
Oh,
Okay, so I think we're live. So hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of Let's Talk FM, Secrets of Success. So this is episode number 18 and my and your special guests today are Claire and Perry. So hello.
Oh,
How are you
hi.
doing, guys?
Yeah, good, thank you.
not
Yeah,
too
thank you
bad.
very
I'm
much for
struggling a
joining.
little bit with hay fever today, but we'll be all right.
So thank you very much for joining the podcast today. So it is going to be a very interesting talk. So let me just tell you guys a few words about this lovely couple. So Claire and Perry both went from working long hours in NHS to running their FM business full time. So their driving force is their two children and being able to never miss a moment with them. So they are just a normal couple, showing everyone that when you work and put effort and energy into your business, you can achieve everything. So today we're going to find out a lot of things about you, about your business, but also we're gonna get to know you a little bit privately. So once again, very warm welcome to the podcast. And let's maybe start with your background. So can you share a bit about your background and how you transitioned from the NHS to running your own business with FM?
So it's different for both of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I had a network marketing background. So I had been in the NHS for 16 years. I actually went in the NHS when I was 18. And then I fell into network marketing. I didn't even realize I was in network marketing. I kind of fell into it. And it, that was there. But yeah, my background, NHS, I spent, like I said, 16 years in the NHS. So to go from one to the other, it's a big change, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you weren't there as long as I was, but
No, and I didn't have a clue what she was doing anyway. Like,
Okay.
she was earning good money on a side income, and yeah,
you never understood my online business, did you?
didn't have a clue.
No.
Did not even know what it was. I was one of those that was just complete skeptical of online businesses, to be
Okay.
honest, and how things have changed.
Mm.
So how did it happen? So guys, did you work together for NHS or did you work separately?
Right.
I was hoping you would ask this. She loves to tell everyone, so I let her just tell everyone.
No, we did. We were actually best friends, and we did
Okay.
work in the NHS. So I mean, I worked between like A&E and the children's unit. You were on the children's unit, weren't you? Believe it or not, we didn't really like each other when we first met.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then we started running a pediatric blood clinic together, didn't we? And it was when we actually worked together, we
worked pretty well together.
Yeah, we just became the best of friends. And it went from there, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we worked really, really well together in the NHS. Like, I
Yeah.
loved working with you.
Yeah, I thought you meant starting FM as well, because that's the story she loves to tell everyone.
Okay. So yeah, my next question is, Claire, how did you manage to convince him to join a network marketing business?
So, well, first of all, the thing that I do love telling people, and I think it's really, really important.
This is what I was expecting.
When I told Perry I was going to join FM, because I spent a good 8 months looking into all network marketing companies, and I came across FM, and I told him what I was about to do. He begged me not to do it. So this is what I love telling people, is that from obviously who we are now and what we do together, it came off the back of you literally begging me not to do it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was adamant. Like, I didn't want her to do it.
No.
She was earning a good income, a very good income somewhere else. Told me this is what she's thinking of doing. I was like, oh.
You said I was mad.
Yeah.
And crazy.
Yeah, I had to eat humble pie. Yes.
And then, yeah,
as normal, she didn't listen to me and done it anyway.
I just saw the potential with FM.
Which I think you are grateful for now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, aren't we?
Yeah, very much so.
And that was it. And there was a 3-month period, because I joined January 2020. And then, was it 2020? Oh my God. No, it's longer than that.
Yeah.
January 2019. No, 2020. Son was born in September 2009. January 2020, I joined. And that 3-month period, I kept saying to him, oh my God, I'm going to bring this home. Oh my God, I've done this. And you were just like, I'll believe it when I see it. And then the money was hitting
Yeah.
our bank account.
That was it.
And then you wanted a bit of the pie.
She's never let me forget it. Never let me. But the thing is, I got into it as well with her, like doing a good few months. And I was like, oh, okay, well, fair play to you. You're doing well. And then I think I was in the bath and she came up and said, like, right, I've just worked a few things out and I need to hit this promotion.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's Amaranth. I'm like, okay, what on earth? Whatever. So if I do this is what I need to do. And would you help me? I was like, okay, right, tell me what to do. And anyway, so I went off and done it. I
basically
messaged
told him
everyone.
we need to sell 174 bottles of perfume this weekend. I want this promotion.
So you
From
said
the
targets. You said
From
goals.
the Friday
basically.
to the Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah. I need to sell 174 bottles this weekend. So can you just message everyone you know and help me? And you did.
And we smashed it.
And we hit the promotion. And
that was it. From that moment,
you were hooked.
I accidentally caught this bug.
Okay.
I've never been able to get rid of it.
Okay.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed doing it. And like we were dancing in the living room and like fist pump when another order would come through. I messaged everyone that I knew, like my whole football chats. I was bothering all my friends. But yeah, we had a great fun, didn't we?
Yeah.
And since then, I don't think we've looked back once.
Okay. So guys, did you face any challenges during the transition or it was quite smooth?
It was really scary. No.
Okay.
Look, I mean, friends and family thought we were all mad. We had a lot of negativity. I'm being brutally honest. Yeah, we saw it like when we decided to leave the NHS. So it's a really scary move. Like you have a full-time income, you have that security. You have maternity leave, you have sick pay, you have all these incredible things. And no one could believe. In fact, I remember someone saying, I can't believe they're leaving to go sell perfume.
Yeah.
And we were like, yes, we are leaving to go sell perfume because we could see the potential, couldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
And to be honest with you, because I started our business when I was on maternity leave, I actually maxed my maternity leave out as much as I could. And it got to the point I had to go back. I had 16 months off work. And I said to Perry, well, do you know what? I've had all this time off. You hand your notice in. You can now run the business and I'll go back part-time. And I did. And I went back and it was on my first full shift back. And I was like, no, this isn't for me. And I handed my notice in that day and we've never looked back.
Yeah, so it was quite challenging at first. But you mentioned you've got 2 young children. So how your 2 kids influence your decision to move into network marketing business? They
were really young. So it's really funny. They've only ever known us to do business. They've actually didn't know us like working in the NHS.
Yeah.
They love it, don't they?
Yeah.
They're really a part of our business and they get involved in it. We do explain to them though, like we're really good with them because they are very fortunate we're at home. We explain to them when we're working what we work for, and like when we do nice things, we explain to them it's because we're at home and because we're working and things like that. And that we could be at the hospital. We've taken them to the hospital, we've shown them where we've worked before, and we've explained to them, the times that we're on our phone, we could actually be doing 13 hours in the hospital.
It was actually Belle, like she's up there. The reason I got into FM and like that was my sole goal was for her, because if I could earn £300 a month, that was my goal. Like that at the time, that was my dream. There was nothing higher. It was if I could do £300 a month from it, I could drop a shift.
Yeah.
And it meant that I would never miss a day with her because I at the time, I think I only had her
What people
on a
don't know,
Wednesday and Thursday.
because when Belle was little, I'm not Belle's biological, actually my stepdaughter, which a lot of people don't know, but we actually went through a really tough time and we had to go to court for Belle, didn't we? And we had to fight for her. So we actually we have her 50% of the time. And our children are such a huge driving force for us in our business.
Yeah.
On that, we have one of them 50% of our lives. So we want to make that time that we have with her so special, so perfect, and not have to go off and work those 13 hours. Because if we were both working in the NHS, that 50% that we have her would probably be cut down to 10 or 25%.
Yeah. And because of the time that we lost, because of the time I lost with her, it made me really much more appreciate everything with little Alex. Like our boy, see everything. I didn't miss a thing with him, and I missed so much with Belle that it just made me not want to miss anything.
So we fully now still have that huge driving force behind us for our business.
And definitely, as I understand, working or cooperating with FM gives you quite a lot of freedom, right? And also you've got more free time. So what do you enjoy doing in your free time now, having a little bit more free time compared to working for NHS?
Everyone knows what you love doing.
I've got into golf quite a lot. I really enjoy golf. So if I can,
you're out on the golf course, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be.
How about you, Claire?
Friends? Well, to be honest with you, it is. I feel like I'm constantly on it because I'm very driven. I do have to be told quite a lot, like stop. But in all honesty, I love seeing my friends. It's that time freedom just to pop off and have a coffee while the kids are at school, or to go out for dinner with them and things. But yeah, you're the one with the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, so can I just ask you what initially attracted you to FM? Was it a product? Was it the marketing plan? Maybe our incentive programs? And what do you focus on? Do you focus rather on selling or team building?
So, like I said, it was me that initially instigated us coming to FM. And I was just being really nosy. Like I said, I fell into the industry, network marketing. So when I really understood it, I spent a long time searching every comp plan, searching all different products, trying different products. I'm going to be completely honest, when I first heard of FM, I thought they were a knockoff brand and never paid attention to them. How wrong was I? From the moment that I opened my eyes to it, when we done the research about the fragrances and the comp plan, and I've never met a company to have so many incentives, I knew there was something special. And for me, it literally ticked all the boxes. And I remember saying to you, don't speak to me for 3 months.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, don't speak to me for 3 months. I'm doing this. I'm my business, and trust me, when I launch it, this will be massive. And then that 3-month mark hit, didn't it? And I said, give me another 3 months.
It's still ongoing.
And it's just and it's just bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Yeah. For me, it was actually Claire got me a fragrance. I think it was 3A1 actually.
Yeah, it was
the very first one I tried, and instantly I just had flashbacks of school, wearing it when I was younger, and it was spot on. It was so spot on. And then it just made me think of, I've always loved smelling good. I always have. Like, I'll always be pinching my brother's perfume after shaves and going in, sneaking, getting their stuff. And it just reminded me of nicking it. I used to go and pinch his bottle.
Okay.
So yeah, for me, once I smelled one, I was like, right, I need to smell the rest.
So that was some kind of turning point when you realized that this business is going to be successful.
Yeah.
And because it was growing constantly. And then you reached a diamond level. So can you just share with us some of your key achievements that you are most proud of in your FM journey?
There's so many.
I got one really big one.
There's so many. Honestly, we wake up every single day talking about everything that we do and how grateful we are. But What would be yours?
Just the car,
Oh, the Mustang.
the Mustang. I've dreamed of owning a Mustang from a tiny boy, and I've said it for years and years and years, and even before like doing FM, I've always said that one day I would like to own a Mustang, and then to have the chance to get it and get it on a car plan. I mean, like,
That bloody
yeah,
Mustang.
that would take me a very, very, very long time to get. So I'm truly grateful for FM's car plan because I see it every morning. I go and look at it. I just see the badge and I'm like, oh,
It
she's
was
mine.
it was actually because I know the point that I remember thinking, oh, this is a game changer. And it was when we first ever hit Golden. And I mean, that again was back in 2020. And I remember literally hitting it, sobbing my eyes out because it was our first ever 5-figure month. And I was just like, this is the game changer. And I just couldn't believe what we had achieved in such a short time, but what was open to us to achieve more. But because we hit that in such quick time, I hadn't planned further than that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it actually took me a long time to get my head around that it was okay to be this successful. It was okay to do the things that we were doing and start challenging ourselves bigger and having those bigger goals. And then yes, at the end of last year we hit diamond, and that
Yeah, and then got married.
Oh yeah, we moved house, hit diamond, and got married all in the space of 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, and my hairline went back a little bit from it.
Okay. Guys, I think working for NHS gives you some kind of advantage because working for NHS involves helping people. And in FM, you will have to help people in order to be successful. So let's focus a little bit on your team now. You wouldn't have achieved what you achieved if not your team, right? So how many team members roughly have you got? And can you share any success stories from your team that particularly stands out to you?
Like, we literally love our team so much, don't we? And everyone will know, like, we're very, very hands-on with our team. So I would say team-wise, we currently have just over 4,000 active team members, because we all know you can bring people into business that aren't active. Achievement-wise, God, with them, there's so many things that stand out for us. But like you just said, it's all about helping others. And it's the one thing that we really pride ourselves on, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's the things like the ones that stand out for me, which I will never forget about, is when we get phone calls because they can't believe the money that they're earning.
Happy tears.
Happy tears.
Happy tears are the best. Like phone. Again, you had one when we were in our old house. You were in the bath, and I could just
I'm always there.
Could just hear someone sobbing down the phone, and I'm like, "Someone all right? Like, what's going on?" I thought the worst. So I go up and check, and it's just happy tears, someone crying down the phone, and it's no
little
better
things
than
like that. I had a mum who always puts Christmas on a credit card. She feels so guilty that she can't save throughout the year, and she puts Christmas on a credit card, gets herself into more debt, this, that, the other. And it was that realization for her that Christmas was paid for. Like, she managed to buy all her kids her presents. She managed to do the whole Christmas meal, and extras. And to be able to do that, people don't realize that actually this isn't about the cars, the big holidays, this, that, the other. It's actually about what you can do for everyone else. And if you can show people how to earn money from a free opportunity, how to put, that £50 extra aside, it really makes a huge impact, doesn't it?
Also, just quickly, I remember a girl we had whose kid got their bike stolen, and then like the day after, she earned enough commission to just go and replace it, and I thought that was really special. But also, not just about the money, we hold our own team Christmas dues, and I had this one girl who I went to school with, and I've always known her for years, but she never really speak to each other. But she joined us didn't come to the Christmas party,
Yeah.
and then I found out why. It was confidence issue. So the next year we made sure that like it was really open to people who were struggling. And I think my favorite part of that particular Christmas party, we had 4 or 5 girls who were all really nervous come on their own. So I offered, like, I gave everyone my phone number and they can ring me. I'll go outside, I'll bring them in, and we put them together. And I tell you what, like within an hour, those girls were the ones doing shots, and then they were the ones on the dance floor, and it was just something so
It's the
special
community
because
that we've created between our team as
that's
well.
something money can't buy. It's
Yeah.
just the confidence that builds once you're inside a business like this, especially me as well. Confidence wise, it can really help you improve.
Yeah, so it must be quite a good feeling to help others and see how they grow, and basically that you are in fact able to improve somebody's lives.
Yeah, it's even like the little things where in this industry you can get stuck, or you can lose your spark and you can lose your passion. And I've had a few people trust me after like conversations with them and stuff, and then they come over and then they see what everything FM has to offer, and instantly their income's like doubled, and they don't believe it, and they're seeing all of this income hit their accounts and things, and it's the most amazing feeling when someone has that full faith in you and that trust in you that you can help them, and then they go on and succeed. It's lush, isn't it?
Now, I've been following your social media channels, and I know that you built your brand, your own brand and identity. So basically your branding as the Fragrance Man and the Fragrance family is quite distinctive. So how did you come up with these identities?
It was all this quite a joker, and it was actually all Perry.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, I just sometimes get these little brainwaves, and yeah, floated it to Claire. I actually put it out there, but then took it back as well, like out of a like bit nervous type thing, like of what people think, and that massively held me back for years, I think, feeling judged. And anyway, Claire made me get over that and told me to get on with it. What you've thought of is really special. And then
it was just really fun. I remember pushing you. So when he came to me, it was just like, I think I'm going to be the Fragrance Man, because it's really unique to have a successful man in the industry. It is dominated by women. In my opinion, it is dominated by women.
Yeah.
And yeah, when you came to me and I was like, you didn't get it. And I was like, Perry, what you've done, it's special. Like the Fragrance Man is special. Run with it. And I've always said to him, there's something really special about him. He just has that sense of humor that makes him spark.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And then you started singing, going to the post office,
yeah,
didn't you? And people clicked onto it, and then they were messaging us, and then the kids got involved, and that's when the Fragrance family were involved. I could never call myself the Fragrance Woman, like it just didn't fit. You like to call me something else, but I was just a bit like, no. So yeah, the Fragrance Man and the Fragrance family, and it went from there.
Yeah, your videos are really funny, really catchy. I think they are really shareable as well, and you get quite good engagement as well. And I think you are quite authentic and genuine. So how important it is to be authentic and genuine while building your social media platforms and followers?
I think that's key. Like, really, really key. If you're going to build a platform, you have to be you.
You can't be anyone but yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to show yourself. This is the thing. Like, I don't love all the stuff that Perry does to me, because he will make reels and stuff.
Everyone else does.
Because he's such a joker, and I am normally the butt of that joke sometimes. But however, that is us, isn't it? And
it's funny.
You want your audience to see the real you, because that's the person they're going to connect with. That, like I always say, don't just be an FM robot. You need to show yourself. And that's who they're going to fall in love with. That's how you're going to grow your audience, because there's no point being anyone else. You are enough. Like, you absolutely are enough to show yourself every single day, the good, the bad, the ugly, because you're going to take your audience on that journey with you.
And if
Yep.
you're pretending to be someone that you're not, you're just going to attract wrong people to your profile.
Exactly.
That's like the key of it. And also, if you're being yourself, and I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. They can unfollow me, they can block me, they can unfriend me. But the people who do find me funny is the people that are actually probably going to like. I'm not.
And you don't have to fake it. This is the thing. If you're being yourself day in, day out, you're not faking anything. People can spot a genuine person a mile off. And when you're real, when you're genuine, you're going to draw more people to you and your business.
Yeah. Yeah. And recently I've seen, Perry, that lineup of celebrities waiting for perfume delivery at your door.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just, again, one of my silly little ideas. And people seem to love it. And do you know what it is? Honestly, it's just keep reinforcing my brand. That's all I'm doing, is I'm just getting subconsciously into people. I sell fragrances.
I'm sitting here, I'm laughing.
In a different way.
Because when you do something like this, he knows when he does something that's genius.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. Like, he will literally come running to me. He's like, Claire, look what I've just done. Look what I've just done. But that's it. It's funny. And the amount people wait. This is the thing. Like you say, the celebrities lining up at our door. People wait to see the next one. And it's like, right, what can we come up with now?
Who's next? Or what's next? Yeah, that's. I think those videos went viral. You often emphasize being a product of a product. So can you explain what does this mean and why it's important in your business?
You can take that one.
So, like, I always say be a product of your product, because it comes back to that being genuine. Whereas if you're just constantly posting up graphics, people are going to scroll by that. Yet when you're generally using a product and love it. So for example, I mean, this is just sitting on there because I had it on earlier, but I didn't even need to promote this product to sell it. I went on the school run and someone said to me, "Oh my God, you smell incredible. What are you wearing?" And I was like, "Well, actually, I'm wearing one of our fragrances." And that's how we sell it. Like I said, there is a massive difference between posting up a graphic and making your product stand out. Most people know that one of my favorite fragrances was in 934.
Yeah.
But I don't just sell a bottle of 934. I sell a bottle of 934 because if you want to smell sexy and expensive, then you're going to need this fragrance, because that's one that I wear. What's your favorite ones?
Boom. Oh, I mean, you said that pretty well. I mean, that what she said. What she said. That's exactly it.
But it is like, I've shown my journey as well, because people that follow me all know that I suffer with endometriosis, which creates huge bloating. So I showed my whole journey a couple of years ago on Drina and how that helped me. And then every time I posted about Drina, people wanted to know, because they had witnessed that journey of me no longer suffering with bloating. So it's so important to show your own journey, because people are following you and they're trusting you.
Yeah, so that's about being genuine, showing your real self as well. And also, I think, using the products while promoting the products at the same time. So, yeah, that's quite important. Working for FM now gives you definitely more time, but obviously you have to manage your family commitments. You need to plan your work as well. You need to schedule tasks. You need to plan your social media calendar, I believe, as well, or think about different ideas. So how do you guys balance your life and work and productivity as well?
A prime example of that is my brother's just walked through our door and poked his head around the corner. I thought it was going to scare Claire, but he just walked right in now. And we do it all at the same time. We juggle it really well.
If we're honest, we didn't. We had to find a way to make it all work. As our kids got older, it was easier when they were babies and you put them to one side and you could work. I talk a lot now about working in your productive hours and things. Ours is like, you asked us if we could do this call at 8 o'clock at night, and I was like, no, I couldn't, because I've got my 2 young kids at home. They're going to go nuts. They're probably going to jump in and be on the call, and
she'd be in her dressing gown, half asleep.
Yeah, which is true. So we work our business when we're free during the day, and then we break it up, and we did set a rule that when we have dinner with our kids, no phones, no tablets. So we do have those rules, don't we, now, that actually this is our work time, this is our family time, and it's okay to put our phones down for a bit.
Yeah. So how about your social media? Are you mostly creating the content spontaneously, or do you really plan it beforehand? Or is it like 50-50?
Do you know what? Mine is, people probably won't know, but I'm actually dyslexic. So for me, when my brainwave comes, I've got to go on it straight away. I'll think of something like what you said, the celebrities at the door. And I'll just think, you know what, that'll work. I'm doing it. Do it like that. If I have posted 3 times today already, and I know that maybe this idea can be scheduled for a few following days, or I know it's not a good time to post, I'll just put it in my notes, and I'll be like, right, idea. I've got like a list of ideas in my notes that I can refer back to if I'm struggling one day of what to think of, what to do.
I'd say you're definitely more spontaneous. I have to plan things, like I do plan trainings, or I get excited about stuff, and if I think of something and I knew I can't do it now, I put it in my notes to go back to later, because I'll suddenly have brain waves, but it's not the right time to post something, or it's not the right time to do something. So I jot everything down in my notes, and that's a really good tip to guys. If you think of something, if you think of a great idea, whether it's a post idea, something to do with your team, and it's not the right time, jot it in your notes, because if you're like me, don't jot it down, I forget it.
And obviously, you can plan your own time, you can do things spontaneously, but I believe that you sign up new team members as well. Is there any kind of support, training or materials that you provide to them in order to help them start off with FM?
So this is all me. We laugh that Perry's now the face of the business and I'm the brains behind it. So when people come and join us, we literally have step-by-step guides. So it's not overwhelming, because it can be overwhelming when you join a network marketing business. You're like, where do I start now? So we've actually made it really simple for our team, where if anyone that joins, it doesn't matter where you are, there's a step-by-step guide. This is what's available to you. This is what you have. Here's your post ideas. Here's the information about the products, because if you want your business to be a success, you have to become knowledgeable about what you're doing. And it's all about learning, isn't it, with everything. So here's all the key information. And we have training groups for pretty much everything now, don't we?
Yeah, it's all there provided for.
Yeah.
So what would you say to, let's say, some people who may come across this podcast, and they're sort of listening to you, but still hesitant of joining FM? What would you tell them?
Do it. Just
to encourage them to join your team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's free. You have absolutely nothing to lose but to give it a try, because it is free to join. The worst that's going to happen is you join, you have a look at the training, you start off your business, you decide it's not for you, you leave. But potentially what you could get out of it is huge. It's life-changing. It's changed our lives in more ways than what we could have imagined, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not, this is where I get like all really passionate about it, because it has changed our lives. Like, it's changed our entire worlds, and it came from a free opportunity. So why not try it?
And looking back at your journey, what are some key lessons that you've learned that you wish you knew when you started?
The one thing Claire will always tell everyone is other people's opinions won't pay your bills. And that is something I massively got held back with for the first 2-3 years of actually doing this. It's something I always was skeptical. Every time I'm pressing the post button, I was worried what someone else would think, or if someone else would comment on my post and things like that. That's something that held me back. But
I always laugh, because we get called lucky a lot. People say, oh, but you're so lucky you joined at the right time. you're so lucky because you managed to do this. You're so lucky because you managed to do that. And we just laugh and always turn around and say it's really, really funny because the harder we work, the luckier we are. So like it's we love our business and we work hard for what we do.
Yeah.
It's not luck. It's we're willing to put in the effort.
Yeah, because this is one of the misconceptions of network marketing. People think that if you joined a few years ago, then you can be successful. And FM now is going to celebrate, we are celebrating this year 22nd anniversary. So obviously you joined FM not as the first ones, and you succeeded.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's it's all about commitment, all about getting to know the products and the marketing plan and having some kind of strategy in place. And then you can succeed regardless when you join the business. And
it's because we're willing to put in the work that it takes. A lot of people turn around and say to us, like our team, because our team that know us very well, they're like, you don't get stressed over certain things, you don't, you know, all of this. And I'm like, but why would we? When we had the jobs that we did used to have, stressful, high demanding jobs that would exhaust us, we would see sometimes the unthinkable. That is what hard work was. Showing up on our social media, showing the love for our products, showing what we have to offer, showing how we can earn money, showing that what it does for our family. It's not hard. Like network marketing is not hard. It makes you feel uncomfortable. There's the difference. You've got to be willing to go out and network with people. And let's face it, sometimes networking with people can make you feel uncomfortable, but it's not hard.
Guys, have you got any future goals, plans to grow your business that you can share with us? Any upcoming events?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, funny that. We've got a good event coming. What is it? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes, we're off tomorrow. We're actually with a few of the other leaders holding an in-person training event up in Bolton. So we're doing that tomorrow. We do have big goals for our business, don't we? Within what we would like, and we always say the stars the limits. And yeah,
we're just going to keep on being us, and we're going to provide support as much as we can, and those Christmas parties as well. We're going to start to plan
lots of plans for our team, lots of plans for us, and yeah, I mean, we see a very, very long future. We're not going anywhere, put it that way. Very long future with FM.
Guys, now, if somebody would like to join your teams and grow the business with you, how they can find you online or how they can follow your journey? Obviously, I hope that you can leave some links under the recording so people can click and find your profiles on different social media platforms. But what's the best way to get in touch with you?
It is via our socials, isn't it? Like you only need to type in Claire or Perry Danvers, because we do little trick, guys. If you're ever talking to someone and you're out and you're giving information about your business and you're networking, we're all on social media. So the easiest way to find us is by typing in our names. So if you're out chatting to someone and you say to them, oh, have you got social media or are you on Facebook? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. Say, oh, pass me your phone for a second. Find yourself on their phone. Send that add friend. And then obviously you've got the invite that you can then pop them a message. So little tip and trick for you there. But yeah, the easiest way is just
search our names on Instagram. Mine's just the Fragrance Man.
There's not very many Perry Danvers, is there?
Guys, thank you so much for sharing your insights and experiences. It was really nice talking to you. If you would like to leave some links under the podcast, just please feel free to go to our Facebook channel and then you leave your links or any contact details. So I wish you all the best. Hope your business will be blooming and will be growing. Good luck tomorrow during the event. And thank you so much for joining me.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.